Hi everyone. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Creative Stamping Designs. Hi Amy. I got some of my pre-order in for the new January to June 2021 mini catalog, and there's a coordinating stamp set, Garden Wishes, and I decided to use it for today's card. So I'm going to get started. I have a fun fold for you. This one here, it's a little more complicated than the ones I've done, but I think I'll get through it no problem. All right. I'm going to start with a piece of Bumblebee cardstock, and it is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I'm just going to lightly tack the Dandy Garden Designer Series paper on it because I need to cut out the center, and then I'll adhere it down permanently. But I want to make sure once I cut it that I get adhesive all around where the cut line is. So I'm just gonna, now I'll just use a tiny bit just to hold it, a little more than that. There we go. Just to hold it in place just until I cut, and then I will adhere it down. So we're just gonna center it on the card front. Love this Bumblebee paper. And I'm using the Stitch So Sweetly dies. This is the second largest rectangle from that, and I'm just going to center it and cut it out. I'll be right back. Sorry, as soon as I put it down, it moved. All right. So then, now we're going to use this again. This I'll use on another project. Hi, Jamie. You watching while you're on hold? Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I don't know about you guys, but it's not a nice day here. I wish I hadn't had to go out to work today. It would have been a good day just to stay home and craft. What else do you do on rainy days? I just want to get it around the edge because I don't want it lifting up. We're just going to get this right, get it centered, everything matched right back up. And that's it with this card front, believe it or not. Okay, actually I'm going to give this a fold now. I didn't want to fold it before because of putting it through with the die cut. And I don't know if I mentioned this is Bumblebee cardstock. All the measurements and cuts and everything will be on my blog on Friday. So this is the inside piece that is actually going to pop up through the card front. This piece is, it's 8 inches by 5 1/4, and it's scored at 2 and it's scored at 4. So I'm going to start, we're going to kind of fold it like a Z-fold card. Just like that. And I'm going to adhere a panel of another panel of the Dandy Garden Designer Series paper right to the edge here. I'm going to use my liquid glue because I just want to make sure in case I like to have that little bit of wiggle room when I'm putting a full piece. Hi Karen, hi Barbara, thank you for joining. And again, if I miss comments, I will go back. Still haven't mastered the answering the comments with while watching. So now this is going to go in here. Then this piece will go on top, but it's going to be attached to here. So then when we open it, it'll be like the Z-fold on the inside. I've done this before, just in cards. Now, to decorate the inside, though, I do have to use some Post-it notes because I don't want any ink to get on this piece. So you can see I've used it before. So I'm just going to put a Post-it note right there. All right, and I'm gonna stamp. This is the flower image from the Dragon Garden. So this is going to be on the inside, and then the outside I'm using the Garden Wishes stamp. So we're just going to ink this up with some black pimento ink. Hi Susan, thanks for joining. Right, I'm just going to do it just down here, just off the paper a little bit. And I'm just going to color the leaves a little bit in with my Mossy Meadow Stampin' Blends marker, just to give it a little bit of color. Love this dragonfly set. In case you can't tell, I've been using it a lot. So I got to see all the things that are coming in the January to June catalog. A lot of good things. I have some that, if I have time at the end, I'll show you a couple of them. And we have the celebration, which will be starting in January. Actually going to be having 2 celebrations this year. They're the normal one in January it's only for 2 months, and then the other one, I can't remember which month it is, but there'll be another one. And I know I haven't put all my ink out. I'm going to take, and I just realized I forgot to mount my dragonfly. So I'm using a mix of both the sets. There we go. For the card. I'm just going to stamp the dragonflies off the paper a little bit. Stamp this one like that. And then I can remove that. I just didn't want to get anything on here. It will give an extra spot that you can write, but it's going to be covered. All right. And then the sentiment for the inside is from the new Garden Wishes, Made with Love for a True Friend. I'm just going to stamp that in Tuxedo Black ink and hope I get it straight. That's my hope every week, is that I get this straight. I'm going to do it a little bit more toward the top. That looks pretty straight to me. All right. Now we're going to do, this is the part that's going to adhere on top of the bumblebee, and this will have the, I guess, the dandelion on it. We're just going to stamp that in Tuxedo Black. Sure I have it good and inked up. My daughter was helping me last night. We were deciding how I was going to stamp this. So we were back and forth, and she liked it one way, then didn't like it that way, and so we tried a different way, and she didn't like it. She was confusing me more than anything else. And finally I decided I'm just doing it this way. All right, and this is the center, I guess, from the Garden Wishes, but I'm going to stamp it off so it's not the full strength, just right in the center, just to give it a little bit of color. And then I'm going to color the leaves in again with the Mossy Meadow. Yesterday I went to take my marker, my whole marker came apart on me. Wasn't sure what happened. And I'm using the brush tip because it's got that nice fine tip, and I'm barely touching the paper because I'm trying to stay in the lines, which a line this thin can be a problem for me. Just going to add a little bit of the dark on the inside here, and then I'm going to color it with the light Mossy Meadow. Okay, let me just go over with the light. Just to blend, and then it'll blend so you won't see those. At least I don't think we'll see those harsh lines. Got the extra special running right now that for the curvy Christmas, the Quite Curvy bundle. With the purchase, we have video tutorials. A group of us got together and we made our regular monthly tutorial, but then we did videos to go along with it. So you get anybody who purchases the bundle, I'll send that over to you. All right, now I'm going to take I think it's the third largest, and I'm going to cut, oh, I forgot something. I forgot to put my little sentiment on it. And I probably should have done the sentiment before coloring it in, just in case, but I'm going to go with I'm going to get this straight, or I'm going to hope to get it straight. Use the grid paper here. Really hope I'm going to get it straight here. I'll take it. All right, I'm just going to cut this. This one should cut a little easier than that one. I'm just going to cut this out using another one of the Stitched So Sweetly dies. I'll be right back. once I get the artwork together, I'm going to ask for everybody's help because I couldn't decide on an embellishment. So I have a few of them here. All right, I'm going to adhere this to that. I'm just going to use some Stampin' Seal. Oops. I'm going to adhere this right to the center. Just like, there we go, just like that. And before pressing it down, I'm going to make sure it's centered. Sorry about that. There we go. Just give it a little press. Now I am going to adhere this inside before I put this on. All I need is the adhesive on the back of this part, and we're going to adhere it to a piece of Misty Moonlight cardstock. So what I'm just trying to decide is on the artwork, I had pulled out the in-color enamel dots, and then I had also pulled out the frosted and clear epoxy. And I completely forgot about the ladybug trinkets. So, I'm not quite sure which ones I should put on it. I'm going to fold this over so I can make sure I get it centered on here. Going to aim to get the corner and hope that the rest of it is going to go nice and even. Trying to get at least 3 of the sides even, and the 4th one should, I'll take it. There we go. Got that nice and straight. Alright, then this is going to get adhered right inside of here with some liquid glue. And we'll just get it centered right in here. Just like that. Give it a little press on the back. So you can see how it's going together here. Now I did cheat. I made a bow ahead of time that goes around it, because as much as I can tie bows without a problem, I had this fear that I would really mess it up doing it live. So I figured, just to be on the safe side, I made it ahead of time, and I'm just gonna slide it on, just like that. There we go. And this is just going to come down just a little bit, just like, so it'll be like that. And then once I have everything on, I'm going to put a little glue dot just to hold it in place, being it could slide off very easily. So now this piece here, I'm going to line it up, and I'm going to adhere it with dimensionals. So it will pop up a little bit, but I'm only going to put them just on the one side. At least I think I'm going to line it up, put dimensionals on. I might be using snap. Oh, there they are. Thought I forgot to pull them out. Okay, so we're just going to put them mainly on the one side, and then we'll put it out just a little bit. Actually, what I'm going to do, just put a couple more. You know what? I'm not going to put the couple more until I get it down. I want to make sure we get it. So then this here will fit right in there, just like that. Just push it right up against that, and then we should be able to pull it right through. And then I'm going to slip a couple dimensionals underneath. Hi Harriet, how are you? Thank you for joining. Okay, we're going to put just a couple, I'm going to kind of sneak them right underneath here. Turn it this way though. I just wanted to make sure that it stays, that I kept them within that small amount. And I'm going to put one more right in the middle, just so that we know it's not going to come loose. I don't think it will. These dimensionals hold pretty tight. There. So yeah, then that's really it with the card. That's how easy it is. So now, what did we decide? Did anybody, let's see, Karen said ladybugs. So I think you're the only one that said anything, Karen. I guess we're going to use ladybugs. Just get a glue dot. These things are so stinking cute. I know the one day I don't know why I call them butterflies. So I'm going to put one right here by the sentiment, and I'm going to put just one other one up top. I'm going to have to order more of these ladybugs. Let's see if they're still on the pre-order because, oh, pre-order is over, never mind. Well, when I'm able to order everything, I'm going to have to order more of these. I honestly didn't think I very seldom go through embellishments. I always forget to use them. These little guys are hard to forget. Here, just like that. And I'm just going to put a glue dot under. Let me close these before they end up on the floor. I'm going to put a glue dot just under the bow so it stays put. There. And there we have it. I'm going to get the envelope done. I have another piece of the B paper to adhere to the back. I like all the paper from this pack. I love it. All the Calypso Coral and, oh, I just realized something I forgot to do. But I don't know why, but I think this bee paper is one of my favorite. I just think it's so cute. Just give this a quick trim. Just like that. And then I'm just going to stamp, actually I'm going to stamp the dandelion on the front. Just like that. Cover the ink before I make too much of a mess. Now I gotta be careful because I got ink on my fingers. Don't want that transferring. just add the center. And I'm just going to color, there's just a one leaf stamped on, which I didn't think any of the leaves, I thought I got it down low enough, but I'm going to add a little bit of color to the leaf and the stem with my Mossy Meadow Stampin' Blends markers. And then the only other thing I wanted to do that I actually forgot is I wanted to add a little color to the flowers. Completely forgot to color that beforehand. But I think I could do it light enough that it won't, nothing will go through. I'm just going to use the light Calypso Coral just to bring in one of the other colors that's, it's not in the paper I'm using, but just to give it a little bit of color. I could have done the, used my bumblebee marker also and stuck with those colors, but I just want to give it a little extra color here. Yeah. Alright, and there we have it. It's actually a pretty quick and easy fun fold using the new Garden Wishes set, and it goes with the Dragonfly Garden set. And the Dragonfly Garden has the Dragonflies punch that goes with it, and then the Dandy Garden DSP goes with both of them. So there we go. Oh, you know what? Forgot my dragonfly. And I even said I was going to put the dragonfly on the other side. I wasn't completely prepared today. And just put the dragonfly on the other side like that. Get that out of my way. Now it's finished. So what do you think? And this is, like I said, this is a very simple, it's a Z-fold card, just inside a regular fold card. All right. All the measurements and instructions will be on my blog on Friday, creativestampingdesigns.com. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be live next Wednesday. Just watch my blog, and I will put a notification on Facebook. We're having some work done in the house, and I don't know how loud it's going to be, or if I'm even going to be able to be in my house. We may have to move out for a few days. But I will put a notification on my blog on probably next Wednesday, and I will also put something in Facebook. All right? Thank you, everybody, for joining. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Bye.